Returning to the underground refuge after our perilous mission was bittersweet. We had secured the power source, a crucial step toward building our secret weapon, but the cost of Ethan's life weighed heavily on my heart. His sacrifice had given us a fighting chance, and I was determined to honor his memory by leading the resistance to victory. As the days turned into weeks, the refuge buzzed with activity. Dr. Voss and his team worked tirelessly on the device, dubbed Project Rebirth. The atmosphere was charged with a mix of hope and anticipation. Our time was coming, and we had to be ready. News of our recent success spread quickly. More survivors emerged from the shadows, joining our cause. Each new recruit brought skills, knowledge, and the shared determination to reclaim our world. I took on the task of training these new fighters, imparting the lessons I had learned from years of rigorous preparation. Among the recruits was a young man named Alex, a former engineer who had managed to survive by hiding in the ruins. He had a sharp mind and a knack for improvisation, making him a valuable asset. As we trained, Alex and I formed a bond, united by our shared losses and our desire for revenge. The new recruits came from all walks of life. There was Dr. Samuel, a former doctor who had been tending to wounded survivors in a hidden clinic. His medical expertise was invaluable, and he quickly became the head of our medical team. There was also Marcus, a former soldier with a steely resolve and an impressive knowledge of guerrilla warfare. His tactical insights proved crucial as we planned our next moves. Training the recruits was a grueling process. We drilled endlessly in the subterranean training grounds, honing our combat skills, learning to move silently, and mastering the use of our makeshift weapons. But it wasn't just about physical training. We spent hours studying alien technology, learning their language, and understanding their weaknesses. Knowledge was power, and we needed every advantage we could get. With the weapon nearing completion, we needed to devise a strategy to use it effectively. Major Drake called a meeting of the resistance leaders. The room was filled with maps, diagrams, and hastily scribbled notes. "We need a target," Drake began, his voice steady. "Something that will send a message to the aliens and give us a strategic advantage." I stepped forward, my mind racing with possibilities. "The Central Command Tower," I suggested. "It's the nerve center of their operations. If we can take it down, we'll disrupt their entire network." Drake nodded thoughtfully. "It's risky, but the potential payoff is huge. We'll need a diversion to draw their forces away while a small team infiltrates the tower." As the plan took shape, I was chosen to lead the infiltration team. Alex, with his technical expertise, was an obvious choice to join me. Along with a few other skilled fighters, we prepared for the mission that could change the course of the war. On the eve of the operation, the refuge was alive with tension and resolve. We reviewed the plans, checked our equipment, and steeled ourselves for what lay ahead. The air was thick with unspoken fears and whispered prayers. Under the cover of darkness, we moved out. The diversion team, led by Major Drake, launched a series of coordinated attacks across the city, drawing the alien forces away from the command tower. The night sky was lit up with explosions, a stark contrast to the eerie silence of the city's ruins. Using the hidden tunnels and passages Ethan had shown me, we approached the tower. The building loomed above us, a symbol of the aliens' control over our world. We moved silently, avoiding patrols and automated defenses, until we reached the base of the tower. Alex hacked into the security system, opening a path for us. As we ascended the tower, my heart pounded in my chest. Every step brought us closer to our goal, but also increased the risk of discovery. The command tower was a labyrinth of corridors and rooms, each filled with alien technology and guards. We moved cautiously, relying on Alex's expertise to bypass security systems and avoid detection. The air was thick with tension as we navigated the twisting hallways, each turn bringing us closer to our objective. We reached the control room, a high-tech command center filled with alien machinery and monitors displaying various locations across the city. Alex set to work on disabling the systems, while the rest of US stood guard. Suddenly, the door burst open, and alien soldiers poured into the room. A fierce battle ensued, the sounds of gunfire and energy blasts filling the air. We fought with everything we had, driven by the knowledge that failure was not an option. Amidst the chaos, Alex managed to activate the device. A blinding light filled the room as the weapon released a powerful pulse, disrupting the aliens' communication network. The screens went dark, and the soldiers faltered, their coordination shattered. We had done it. The command tower was crippled, and the aliens were thrown into disarray. But the cost was high. Several of our team lay wounded or dead, and the reality of our losses hit hard. As we made our escape, I thought of Ethan, of all the sacrifices that had been made to reach this point. We had struck a significant blow, but the war was far from over. Back at the refuge, we were greeted as heroes. The victory reignited hope and determination among the resistance. Project Rebirth had proven its worth, and we now had a powerful weapon in our arsenal. But as I looked around at the faces of my comrades, I knew this was just the beginning. The fight would be long and hard, but we were ready. Together, we would reclaim our world and honor the memories of those we had lost. The flames of rebellion burned bright, and with each passing day, our resolve grew stronger. The dawn of a new era was upon us, and we would rise from the ashes to fight for our future. As the resistance regrouped, Major Drake and Dr. Voss briefed us on the next steps. The disruption of the alien network had given us a temporary advantage, but we needed to capitalize on it quickly. The aliens would regroup, and when they did, they would come at us with everything they had. The room was filled with maps and plans, each one detailing potential targets and strategies. We knew the aliens had several key installations that were crucial to their operations. Our next move had to be decisive. "We need to hit them hard and fast," Drake said, his voice firm. "Their supply lines, their weapon caches, their communication hubs, we take these out, and we cripple their ability to fight." Dr. Voss nodded in agreement. "We've also been working on enhancing our own technology. With the resources we recovered from the lab, we've made significant advancements. We can now produce more of the devices like the one we used in the command tower." As we planned our next moves, more survivors joined our ranks. Some were experienced fighters, others were civilians who wanted to help in any way they could. Each new member brought a unique set of skills and a fresh wave of determination. Among the new recruits was a man named Jacob, a former scientist who had been working on experimental technology before the invasion. His knowledge and expertise were invaluable, and he quickly integrated into our research team, working closely with Dr. Voss. With our plans in place, we began preparing for the next mission. Our target was an alien supply depot located on the outskirts of the city. Taking it out would disrupt their supply lines and give us access to much-needed resources. The team selected for the mission included some of our best fighters. Alex and I would lead the infiltration, with Marcus providing tactical support and Dr. Samuel ready to tend to any injuries. Jacob would oversee the operation from the refuge, coordinating with us through a secure communication link. On the night of the mission, we moved out under the cover of darkness. The city was eerily silent, the ruins casting long shadows in the moonlight. We navigated through the abandoned streets, avoiding patrols and using the hidden routes we had discovered. The supply depot was heavily guarded, surrounded by high fences and patrolled by alien soldiers. We approached cautiously, using the cover of the surrounding buildings to stay hidden. Alex hacked into the security system, creating a temporary blind spot that allowed us to slip through the defenses. Inside the depot, we moved quickly and silently. The place was filled with crates and containers, each one marked with alien symbols. We planted explosives on key targets, setting timers to ensure a coordinated detonation. As we worked, we encountered an unexpected patrol. We ducked behind a stack of crates, holding our breath as the alien soldiers passed by. My heart pounded in my chest, the tension almost unbearable. But we remained undetected, and the patrol moved on. With the explosives in place, we made our way to the exit. Just as we were about to leave, an alarm blared. Our presence had been detected, and the depot went into lockdown. We had to move fast. We sprinted through the corridors, dodging alien guards and automated defenses. The depot was on high alert, and every step was fraught with danger. We used every trick we knew to stay ahead of our pursuers, relying on our training and instincts. As we reached the exit, the timers on the explosives hit 0. A series of powerful explosions rocked the depot, sending shockwaves through the structure. The aliens were thrown into chaos, giving us the cover we needed to make our escape. We returned to the refuge exhausted but triumphant. The mission had been a success, and the alien supply lines were in disarray. The victory was a significant boost to our morale, and it showed the aliens that we were not to be underestimated. The resistance was growing stronger with each passing day. Our victories, though hard-fought, were paving the way for a future free from alien oppression. We knew the road ahead would be long and difficult, but we were ready for the challenge. As I looked around at my comrades, I felt a renewed sense of hope. We were united, determined, and driven by a shared goal. Together, we would reclaim our world, one battle at a time. The flames of rebellion burned brighter than ever, and with each victory, our resolve grew stronger. The dawn of a new era was upon us, and we would rise from the ashes to fight for our future.